Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Final Fantasy II/4. So good to be back. I was pretty busy yesterday after stream, but things calmed down quite a bit. Now we move on to Save 4 with Edward the Bard, Cecil the Dark Knight, Rydia the Caller, and Rosa the White Wizard. I feel like the game volume could be louder. Let's give it a tiny bit more volume. Trying to figure out where I want to do that from. There we go. Game's a little bit louder now. That should do it. So, if you need a plot summary from the last stream, everything happened, and everything was awful. So, Cecil the Dark Knight had some questions about the King Baron and the Kingdom of Baron for which he worked and served for so long. When he and his friend Kain were sent on a journey to punish the Callers of Mist. However, they didn't know that that's what they were doing. Unknowingly bringing fire and destruction to the town, Cecil and Kain ended up killing Rydia's mother and everybody else in town. In doing so, they realized that the King of Baron is no longer someone to be trusted, and that they must go on a journey to stop them from collecting all the crystals from all the nations of all the world. However, in doing so, they found that the Kingdom of Baron is far more powerful than even they realized, and a mysterious man named Golbez is now in charge of the dreaded Red Wings. On their journey, they have met many people who have suffered at the hands of Baron, including Edward, the Prince of Damcyan. Damcyan was destroyed by the Red Wings' attack, along with Edward's soon-to-be wife, and Tella's daughter. Now we are on the road to another kingdom, the Kingdom of Fabul, where the Crystal of Air resides, in hopes of saving it before Baron can get their hands on it. Along our path, we managed to save Rosa from the dreaded desert fever, but thankfully with the help of Edward, and Rydia has now conquered most of her, well, some of her loss and grief. Hopefully she can one day forgive Cecil entirely for his actions that took away her mother and entire village. In the meantime, we've got skeletons to beat. So, like in typical fantasy fare, undead are hurt by healing spells. So a couple of Cure 1s will actually be more than enough to take care of them. Unless they stay alive for whatever reason. Come on! Edward, actually do something. There we go, that's something alright. Get into a fight right after. Alright, so now that I don't have to concentrate on the recap anymore, I can actually focus on what I'm doing. Hey, we charmed one of the spirits. Let's hope that actually pays off. Pretty sure the spirits are technically not undead, by the way. Owie. So if you try and cure everybody, all you'll manage to do is heal the spirit. Which we're about to demonstrate because they killed the target. See? Healed. Why skeletons are considered undead, but bloody spirits aren't. Who knows? Cecil gained a level. It's a good thing that they started throwing undead at us right after we got our White Wizard, isn't it? Summit. Gargoyle and cockatrices. And we are surprised. How unfortunate. Thankfully, they're not terribly frightening as far as damage goes. Let's see if I can't charm the gargoyle. No. Focus on dealing damage. I should really put fire in a better position on the menu. I will do that after this fight. That didn't deal very much damage. Edward, just help with the murdering, shall we? Alright, that got a review. I'll go after Cockatrice next. The other Cockatrice, I should say. Ice Rod! Won't do much, but... So I never did explain Rose's abilities. Besides White Magic, she has Aim. What this allows her to do is greatly increase the accuracy of her ranged attack. If you have her equipped with bow and arrow, it'll allow you to almost always hit the enemy. If the enemy happens to be particularly evasive, this helps. Hey, Rose has learned Life 1, so we can revive people if they die now. White arrows. Alright, let's go to Meridia's magic. Black. And I like to put fire, lightning, ice in that order, and then as they increase in level, because you see one, obviously there's probably a level 2, I put them like there and there. Usually. Oh my! What's that? He must be the karate fighter of Fabul. Achoo! Oh my! A mysterious fighter by the name of Yang. Or Yang? I actually don't know. I think it's Yang because it's supposed to be like yin-yang. Anyway, a mysterious martial artist by the name of Yang seems to be fighting a great deal of monsters. Hopefully he can fend them off on himself, but he looks like he's already weakening just from their attacks. Oh my! But they're all gone! That one looks a little big for him. That one will not be easy. Let's help! And so we do! Mom Bomb! Don't worry, mysterious fighter. We are here to help. So, it looks like we all could use a little healing. So, bombs are fire elemental, so you probably want to use ice. Like that. So, Yang only has 2 abilities, Fighting and Kick. Kick takes longer to charge, but when he does attack with it, it hits all enemies. And actually, I have an Ice Rod. Let's use it. Everybody could still use a lot of healing. Poor Yang is taking a lot of damage. And my healing isn't exactly spectacular right now unless I single target it. I'll switch between ice and using the staff. Oh dear! Seems Mom Bomb has evolved! We have a full party at last, for the first time in the game. Exploding! Do your best, everyone. The damage was enough for us to survive, at least. But now she is split into Bomb and Grey Bombs. You want to kill as many of these guys as you can. I'm going to try and do multi-target with the people who can handle it. Owie. Okay, I really need to heal Yang. Ah, that was pathetic. Yeah, that's not worth it. I need a single target. Yeah, it's much better than a single target, and our AoE attacks aren't very strong yet. Except if you're Yang. Which days that happens? Dang it! Lost him. Alright, cast Cure on Edward. Then I'll have Rosa cast Life. Cecil will try and take out one of the bombs. Okay, take out the other bomb. Excellent. Oh dear. So the status effect, technically, when you're dead, is called Swoon. You're not quite dead. Did life just fail? Fantastic. Darn it. Yang doesn't get the experience because he died. Oh well, it happens. Thank you. I am Yang. Yang? Yang. I think I want to call it Yang, because that's how they pronounce it in one of the remakes with the voice acting. But I think I'll keep calling him Yang. Yang, the karate master of Fabul. We were trading when they attacked us. We're on our way to Fabul. Golbez is using Baron to get crystals. That means they will try to capture the crystal there as well. No doubt. Damsian has already attacked and had the crystal taken away. Fabul is next. But we are now helpless. I'm the only survivor of the main forces. Those in the castle have just started on their training. Golbez must have sent those monsters to keep us busy here and attack Fabul? Then they will be attacking any minute. But you are a Dark Knight. It's not your problem, but also ours. I'm the Prince of Damsian. Rosen and I were in Baron, and she is Rydia. I was fooled by King of Baron, and I had to defeat her mother. You have your own reasons, I see. Would you help me then? Of course. Fabul is to the east over the mountain. Let's go. Karate Man Yang joined. So let's check out his stats real fast. Yang, with 2 attacks at 25 power, 82% accuracy, defensive of only 9, magic defense of basically nothing. Strength and vitality are his main stats, but notice his handedness. Right, left, both. He is ambidextrous. That will come into play, importantly, soon. Meantime, let's get some cures out, shall we? Exactly 100 health on them, huh? Let's get a cure all. And that'll do. Immediately into a fight. Attacked from behind. If I'm attacked from behind, usually I just run. Because they get their attacks first and you're weakened enough that you can get really ruined. But I think I'll be okay. Especially Edward should go first, that's right. So use his turn to change our formation. And we should be back into a good position. I should also double check Yang's equipment. Forgot that would be kind of important. Equipment, Yang. So Yang is wielding a fire claw in his right hand, nothing is left. Not wearing anything on his head. Let's give him a cap. Wearing leather body, nothing we have for that. Arms, iron ring. There we go, much better. Precarious bridge, but nice view. Again, we're attacked from behind. Yes, attack my tanks who are now in the back row. Thank you. Fight with all your might. See if I can venom them. Well, I think it might have done something. Ow. See, notice how Edward went before Yang? That's because his kick has to charge up. It's not quite a full turn of charge, though. Pretty sure it's like a half a turn. Let's heal up. That'll do. Dun, 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 dun. Surprise. So, back attack, surprise. That's been our last 3 battles. Brutal. It's a good thing I haven't run from these fights, otherwise I wouldn't get any bloody experience ever. I'm just gonna auto-attack. Especially when Riddy is gonna deal that much damage with a physical attack. Why haven't I been attacking with her lately? That ice rod hits like a truck. At least comparatively speaking. Alright, looks like we're headed forward to try and find a Fabool. Anything north? Nope. Hey look! The bombs are back! Let's just auto-attack again. It seemed to work last time. Except for you. You parry. Don't miss! I just found out you can deal damage! Charmed, I'm sure. Alright, I'll have Rosa attack this time. Or she'll miss. Yeah, I think the bow and arrow is actually a pretty low accuracy weapon. Probably why she comes with the aim command. Onward and forward. Some cockatrices, nothing to worry about. Again, Rosa? Really? No. Stop wasting arrows. You're always a lot more conservative with how you attack when you have a limited amount of ammunition, even though you really shouldn't be. By the time I get to another town and get ammunition, I should have way more than enough to keep going. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Sight. So as you can see, across these mountains is definitely a castle in the bottom right. And there's nothing to our left, so only one way to go, really. So why don't we save here? Fabool. Yang, we were waiting for you. We lost our main forces. No, I can't believe it. Well, you better start believing it, friend. Alright, so we're here for weapons. We have Fireclaw, Iceclaw, and Thunderclaw. And we have the black armor. Let's go ahead and equip all of that now, shall we? So, as you remember, I mentioned Yang can dual wield. So now he can wield a Fireclaw and a Thunderclaw. Notice how his attack didn't increase. That's because he was basically two-handing the Fireclaw before. But now that we have Thunderclaw, he can deal fire and thunder damage. He'll still attack the same amount of times, I believe. Let's double check. Yeah, still attacks 2 times. Alright, Shadow Helmet. Actually, notice how it actually reduces my defense. Wait, that's a Shadow, not Darkness. Not black. My mistake. Black. There we go. Much better. So why don't we sell some of our old equipment? Don't need a rod. Don't need shadow. Darkness. Shadow. Darkness. Cap. Shadow. Shadow. And darkness. There we go. Earn some of our money back. Let's go to the inn as well, because we need the MP and HP badly. There's also an item shop, so let's double check here. No, nothing terribly useful. Good night. Let's go! Alright, now we can go and actually do something about this imminent attack. Sir Yang! Yang. King, the Baronian Kingdom mobilized its force to our Crystal Vale. The one called Golbez is behind this attempt. Truly! These people here came to let us know. Who are these people? We have no time to waste. The defense of this castle must be tightened immediately. But you are Dark Knight of Baron. Can I really trust you? King, they are trustworthy. Came to my defense when I was attacked. Not a moment is to be lost. There is no time. I'm glad to see you again, sir. Oh, Prince Edward. Damson too has suffered from the attack and had the crystal taken away. I lost my parents and beloved friend. Would you let the same thing happen to Farul? I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. Will you help us defend the crystal? Absolutely. They're all outstanding combatants. I ask them to take the forefront. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands. Girls, would you take the office of relief? Certainly. Now, Cecil. Cecil! Take care. So do you, and you, Rydia. Alright, so we split from the ladies, and now it's the men's turn to go ahead and defend the castle for some reason, even though the ladies are extremely powerful and would be very useful. They're coming! Meet them! The attack begins. Let's see if we can't get rid of the general first, while Yang focuses on attacking everybody. Or I can miss. Alright, never mind. Let's get the riffraff out of the way. Much easier to do it that way. Especially since the general doesn't actually attack us, only the minions do. Okay, we're good now. Make with the killing of the face of the general. Charmed! I hope that means he won't run away in fear. But we immediately physically attacked him afterwards, so never mind. The Red Wings! Looks like they're attacking us from the air as well. We can't fight back the airships. Retreat! Sorry, I dragged you into a hopeless war. I told you, the cause of war is not yours alone. And we haven't lost yet. Really bashed down our front door. Looks like we have an imp captain, a reaper, and a water hag. Well, imp goes down easily enough. Let's focus down the water hag next. Okay. They're not throwing the scariest of things at us just yet. But it seems Baron has truly fallen into evil if they're throwing monsters of all things at us as opposed to, you know, soldiers. There's no longer any pretense of legitimate attack. We must withdraw. This is truly an evil, aggressive action. The king has already taken refuge with the women and children. Draw the enemies and... smash them! Some more fighters, eh? Well, focus down the fighters before the general will flee like the last time. Attack! Retreat. I'm not terribly concerned about getting the general dead. I'm not that hard up for experience. We can't hold here any longer. Lock the door. We must at least hold this ground. Where's the crystal? Upstairs. Opened? What? What are you doing? A traitor is among us. Kill it before I can let the other monsters into the crystal room. They just keep coming. But we can take them. Chummed! Doesn't really help. But they're gone anyway. Yeah, you can gain a level. Let's retreat to the crystal room. Edward! Seems Edward tripped and got caught by the enemies. We better hurry. Either that or he collapsed from exhaustion from the constant fighting. Better run, General. Is the crystal room at least safe for now? What the? It's been a while, Cecil. Kain! You're alive! Yeah. Fight with us! Surely. But against you, Cecil. Kain? Single combat, Cecil. No! Kain? Kain! He won't talk to us. He will only try to kill us. All we can do is defend ourselves. We can't fight our old friend. What's wrong? Ah. Got you. You're under Golbez's. I'll put you out of your misery. You can't! No! Rosa! Kain! Why you? Don't look at me! Why so upset, Kain? Golbez! You are Golbez! And you are Cecil. Glad to see you. And take my greeting. Cecil! No! Ah! That's enough. Take the crystal, Kain. Yes, Master. No, Cain! Don't! Is this girl so important to you? Very well. I shall see you again. I'm taking her as a token of this promise. Come, Cain. You had a narrow escape, Cecil. Wait! Rosa. Here! At least we're back on our feet. You okay? Thanks, Rydia. But Rosa was taken. And the crystal. Rosa. Come on! Rosa's alright and we can take back the crystal too! That's right. We will help you this time. Heal the wound and let us think about how to rescue Rosa. Thank you. So it seems that we've lost our crystal. Hopefully there's enough out there that are still safe from their hands. What happens when they collect them all? And more importantly, how are we going to save Rosa from the clutches of Golbez, who just walked through all of us? The king has been wounded, so he's resting in his bedroom. Found Cure 1. There appears to be a button over here. Maybe it opens this door. And to this treasure room. Cure 1, a black shield, and Nitha. So let's go ahead and give myself the shield. Boom. Only one more defense, but I'll take it. You must be tired. Please rest at our inn. That's a good point. What are our hit points at? No, we're fully rested now. That was some amazing cure spell by Rydia. Oh no. We must do something. It's dangerous. Please rest now. Well, I guess we have no choice but to go to the inn. Yang, you must be very tired. Please rest here. We must rescue Rosa. But we need an airship. Baron is the only one that has it. Can't we sneak in? Baron's main force is the Red Wings. The sea power is relatively weak. Let's make it on sea. But how? I'll ask the king for a ship. He'll cooperate with you. Thanks. Who is the Dragoon? Cain, who used to be my best friend. Together we swore to get out of Baron. I see. Anyway, we must take a rest now. I see. Yang, go and help them. We owe Cecil that much. A ship will be arranged soon. We hope it will help. Cecil, take this sword. Dark Knight who came to Fabul left this long ago. It is still the arms of the dark side. It will not work against the true evil. Black Sword. Go to the harbor to the east. As soon as you get prepared, you'll find a ship is there for you. Oops. Sorry about skipping that. Didn't know pressing down button would skip it. The king used to be a great karate fighter also. It's nothing to worry about. You found a tent. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip that sword, shall we? Go from Darkness Sword to Black Sword, which is a significant damage and defense increase. Much better than the rest of the weapons. Wanna see me dance? Whoa! Choo! Achoo! Choo! What an attack! It's good that our town is within the castle. Achoo! I want to be strong like our karate fighters. 500 gold. Woo! Good luck. I'm not sleeping. I'm contemplating. This looks a lot like sleeping. Alright, let's switch to Yang for a bit. Let's go in this tower, since we haven't been here. Left tower. Found Cure 1. Tent. Heal and Cure. Nothing there. Wish I could use white magic as well as Rosa. Even have monsters on their side. The Golbez. Would you like to change your name? No, thank you. I prefer to keep the characters' names as is. Yang's wife! My, you are alive. You saved not only me, but Fabu as well. Thanks for everything. Are you alright? Of course, sure. A soldier came, but I hit him with my frying pan. Ah, yes, the legendary frying pan of Yang's wife, who doesn't even get her own name. Yeah, don't look at me. It's their fault. They decided not to name her. Onward! Hopefully towards victory. But who knows? Hey, look at that! A boat! Honey, take good care and fight bravely. Certainly. The others too. Yes, madam. Take care. Don't worry. You're Cecil. I've heard of your feat. Feel at home on my ship. It won't take long to reach Baron. Now let's get going. Raise the anchor! Hoy! And we're off! One of the fastest sailboats you've ever seen. Taking the fight directly to Baron. What would you do after we arrive at Baron? Let's find Sid, the master engineer. He's the expert of the airships. He'll help us. Hope he's okay. Are you cold? You're shivering. No, it's nothing. Don't like the water, Edward? What? Uh-oh. That looks bad. It can't be! Is that true? The Master of the Seas! That's... Leviathan! Oh my. The ocean is dark and full of monsters. Stop it! His command didn't last long. Help! Rydia! Yang, don't... Edward! We're being pulled in by Leviathan. Ugh. Where am I? Rydia! Edward! Yang! Guess I'm alone. Where are we? Alone and in dangers, that's what. It'll take us forever to fight all those guys, come on. Mysidia? You! I'm avenging my friend! Toad! No, you don't understand. That was our fault, wasn't it? We took those orders. We could have disobeyed them then and there. However, thankfully the mage isn't very intelligent, and will just cast Toad on you again! Which turns you back. Go away! Well, the first thing I do when I enter a town is look for the weapon and armor shops. Ice Rod, Flame Rod, Cure Staff, Crossbow, and White. Huh. I don't exactly have much in the way of, Dark Knight equipment. Gaia Helmet? Gaia? Let's go with Gaia. Gaia Helmet, Gaia Armor, Silver, and Paladin? That certainly doesn't sound like an equipment a Dark Knight would wear. Things here are too sacred for you to even touch. And a training room, in case you wanted another one. Go fig. I think it really fits that there's a training room here because Mysidia is also a place of learning, especially learning about magic. Anything at the item shop? Hey, we can finally buy Cure 2s and cabins, which are bigger heals than tents. Because tents have a limitation as to how much they heal. We don't need them right now, though. The Serpent Road was named such because it drains much stamina from travelers. It's a sad thing that men should hurt men. This is the Serpent Road leading to Baron. It is now sealed to prevent the further Baronian raids. Wow! The Dark Knight of Baron! Wow, she just straight up runs into the forest. Can't blame her. How did you have the nerve to come here? You can never imagine what we suffered from because of you, what you've done to us. Straight in front of us is the Elder. What do you want from us this time? I am Cecil, the ex-captain of the Red Wings. I could not disobey the king. Apologies will not bring our friends back alive. But I can at least listen to your words. I'm fighting the one called Golbez, who was the mastermind of Baron. The girl was captured. So we were on our way to Baron to find for her rescue, but we were attacked by Leviathan and lost your friends. It would be your trial. But as long as you depend upon the dark sword, you cannot defeat true evil. Moreover, you might be consumed with its evil at any time. If you wish to fight against evil with good, go to Mount Ordeals, to the east of Mysidia. But I must hurry! I do understand, but do not hurry. At first you must climb Mount Ordeals and renounce the evil sword and gain the Sword of Sacredness. The one who can accept the holy light is called a paladin. It is the Sacred Knight. Many went to Mount Ordeals to be a paladin, but none returned. Will you try? Yes! But it would be hard for you alone with your dark sword. take wizards with you. Palom! Parome! You called for us. Where's Palom? Where's Palom? Palom, come on! Well, that's an entrance. So you're the Baronian guy, aren't you? I'm gonna help you, so thank me. These two? Palom and Parome. It may be of help. Do not be deceived by their appearances. Be thankful that Mystidian genius Palom will accompany you. Palom, it's for your own good. Well, how do you do, sir? Palom, you must greet him. Hey, man! Palom the Black Wizard and Parome the White Wizard joined. Ah, two of my favorite characters. Palom and Parome, the twins. Now, to mount ordeals, Palom and Parome, do everything in your power to help Cecil. So why don't we give them a look, shall we? They're both level 10. Parome has a bit more hit points. But what about their stats? 8, 7, 6, 10, 15. 7, 8, 5, 15, 10. So why don't we check out their equipment? Leather, staff, and iron ring. And Palom, by the way, is left-handed, in case you didn't notice. So let's see what kind of spells they can cast. Cure, Hold, Peep, Sight, Slow, so pretty close to what Rosa was able to cast. Fire, Ice, Lightning, Venom, and Sleep. Pretty close to what Rydia could cast, but not quite. But they are interesting for another reason, which we will see in a bit. But first, why don't we upgrade their equipment if we can? So, ignore this. Worried about spoilers. Crud, I'm gonna need a lot more money. It's grinding time, guys. Let's get Gaia armor for both of them. I have some grinding I need to do. So, apologies, but it's very important. There we go. So we're gonna go hang out outside of town for a little while, and we're gonna get a lot of Zenny because we need a lot of Zenny. Money, gold, whatever it's called in this game. I don't keep track. Imp Captains. So, you might notice Twin Command, and it targets all enemies. So what you do is you cast the Twin Command, and it takes up both Palom and Parome's turn. Now, the next... It takes about one turn for them to pull this off. When they do, they combine their spells to make a new one. Together they can cast spells far more powerful than what they can cast on their own. However, if we go to the status screen, we notice it uses 10 MP from both of them. So it's useful, powerful, but it takes two of your characters' turns and they have to do it, and it takes them a while to cast. So it might not be something you want to do all the time. So, grinding. How much money do we have? Yeah, we only got like 200 gold. Crud. We need like a couple thousand. And a higher encounter rate would be nice right now. Uh-oh. Tiny mages. We're also not fighting the most difficult of enemies right now. Might be for the best that we leave and fight in a different area. No, don't do that! I need that MP. Crud. Stupid tiny mages. Obvious, and you might notice, just for that split second, Twin is blacked out. You cannot use Twin if one of the twins has a major status effect on them. Uh-oh. Staff? We tested this before, it doesn't heal hold. But hey, why not try? Not like Perome's gonna get any damage in. And they're immune to... they're extremely resistant to magic, so... Pelome wouldn't have been able to help much. Anyway. There we go, you're awake. So hope you get a turn before he does. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can't get a little further away and fight more powerful enemies. The encounter rate in that area might be still balanced for if the possibility that we're still alone. Lightning! Got rid of the weakest of the imps, at least. Physical attacks, then. Miss and miss. Not the most accurate of attacks. Pelome gained a level and learned Ice 2! And Piggy! Perome gained a level and learned Life 1. So they actually have a really accelerated magic learning curve, as you might have noticed. And we already have a level 2 spell, something Rydia didn't quite have. If we leveled her up enough, I'm pretty sure she would have, though. Swoon! So, as you might have noticed, there's a special effect attached to the sword that Cecil is wielding. That allows him to instantly kill enemies. Now, when they mentioned that you can't kill darkness with darkness, they weren't necessarily just being philosophical. You see, if you use a death attack on, say, an undead, it doesn't work. And in fact, I believe it restores them back to full health. So, against the darkest of enemies, the undead, especially, fighting darkness with darkness really doesn't work. Sorry, I just got lost in a memory of playing this game as a kid. I didn't own Final Fantasy III for a very long time, because I didn't own a SNES for a rather long time. When I did own an SNES, I made sure to get Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy III. Definitely were the first on my list. It's just... I remember my friend who introduced me to the Final Fantasy series, and I remember playing the Final Fantasy series over and over and over again, and just loving it to death. The Raven! Something we met way back in the beginning. It was a scripted fight, so we didn't get to do anything about it. We got a lot more money from that. So yeah, the forest is where we want to grind Zenny, not the town. Ah, shoot. Hate these guys. Let's just use Twin Magic. Finish off the Tiny Mage. Hopefully the Twin Magic can kill all the rest of the enemies. Oh hey, non-elemental damage. The Tiny Mage isn't resistant to that. And Pelome already learned Fire too. So we don't want to fight too much more because they are out of NP. Hopefully we can fight another zoo or two. Or, I'm sorry, Raven, as they're called. I can still use Twin Magic. No, I think it would fail. I think you would try to use Twin Magic and then it would just give you a message saying the Twin spell failed or something. Keep trying, kiddos. I'm sure you'll beat them up sometime. I should probably be using his rod as an item. Well, don't worry, folks. They'll be dead soon. The weakest imps are the ones that are left alive last. I'm a mean person. Alright, let's see what our money's at. We'll need enough for an inn visit, and we won't have enough for equipment yet. Crud. Well, here's hoping Twin Spell works. It'll be a nice experiment to find out if it does. Nope. Didn't have enough MP. Owie, Palome needs healing. Is that a counter? Are you countering, Sword Rat? Alright, let's try using the rod. There we go. Some actual accuracy and damage, thank you. Alright. That makes me feel more comfortable with the position I'm in. Fire, ice in their proper places. So, Piggy is almost exactly like the frog spell, where it turns you into a pig instead of a frog. I hate that fight. I don't care if I drop my precious gold. Strike first! I shall do so. Sure! So if they're imp captains, why are there more imp captains than there are imps? Do you need that many imp captains just to command the imps? Is that it? Well, you guys are more sturdy than the imps. At least you have that. You're more powerful than the weakest enemy in the game. Alright, so I'm gonna go check how much the rest of the equipment is. And after doing so, I'm gonna rest and then I'll continue grinding. It'll be during the break though, because the break's gonna start soon, obviously. Okay, so I have Paladin Gloves, Paladin Chest. I think there's 2 more pieces I need. Yeah, Paladin Shield and the Paladin Helmet. The shield is only 700, so we're close to the helmet, at least. We also need the Gaia equipment. And the silver bracelets, so we've still got some grinding ahead of us. In the meantime, get up, stretch, whatever you need to do to be able to keep watching comfortably, and I will be right back.